Hi, my name is Taylor Tomlinson, and I feel thrilled about being Conan O'Brien's
friend. That's really sweet.
Yeah.
That's very nice.
Thank you so much.
I'm trying to think how long we've known each other. We talked about this last time, but we went on tour together.
Mm-hmm.
You were very young. I mean, you're still really young, especially... Yeah, you are. What are you talking about?
I'm 30. I feel like it's over, right?
Okay.
30's not like young anymore, is it?
To me, it is. You're an embryo. You are a frozen egg, as far as I'm concerned.
I just have to keep clearing milestones in order for people to think I'm young. They're like, "You're young for like a late night host." And I'm like, "Okay, that's
there you
true.
go." Yeah,
I watched your first episode this morning on YouTube.
Oh, that's right.
Because you were 30, right?
I had just turned 30.
Yeah, same. And you had the little calendar, and it was September 1993.
Yep.
So 6 weeks before I was born.
Oh, that's so crazy.
Isn't that crazy?
Well, see, I think that puts into context just how young you are. That my career, my show started 6 months before you were born. But I remembered you having, I was really impressed with, I mean, obviously you had just amazing material, but you would march out there and you were at the time 20, 21, it was a long time ago.
I was 24, I think.
Okay,
and
24.
I had done your show.
You had done, you had done my show, but
Yeah.
you marched out, killed it, walked off stage, was really sick.
Yeah.
And I was very impressed, just so impressed with you. And so I said this to you in the hall, and I said to myself, say that again on mic. But I want to congratulate you for like 15 things, because you've just did your third Netflix special. You have a late night show. People have found you. You made this whole thing happen. I'm so happy for you. I want to start on that like nice note, and then we'll devolve into petty grievances.
That's so nice. That's really lovely.
But also you're terrific. You're absolutely fantastic. And I don't know. Everything that's been happening for you, I just am watching now from the sidelines and just saying, oh my God, yes, go Taylor, go. This is totally deserved. This is all the best things are happening to someone good, and that doesn't always happen.
Oh, that's really nice. We're going to cut all this out, right?
No,
deeply uncomfortable.
No, we're not. We're not
with all
recording.
These compliments.
We're
Oh,
not
terrific.
recording.
Okay,
I don't
great.
even mean any of this. I'm practicing for someone I really like.
We have real stars coming on later this week. This is sort of a warm-up ep for me.
This is for one of the Wayans brothers. You know, I've just got this whole thing memorized. I don't even know which one. It kind of can go with any Wayans.
When you were doing your show, did you ever have episodes where you're like, oh, thank God, I'm not nervous to talk to this person at all? Like, however this goes, it's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it's funny because I can talk shop with you, which I love. I mean, there's so many things to talk about. I loved the special that you just did for Netflix, and thought there were so many, it's so many great jokes, and about it's very you, which is it's just a huge compliment. Like
That's really
so much
nice.
of your comedy comes from just your experience, the way you put things. You had this thing that you said at one point. My brother is trans, my sister is gay, and I identify as afraid. Mm-hmm. And I thought,
well, you really watched it.
Yeah, no, I was.
You started. You're like, it was great. It was so you, and I'm like, me might not have watched it.
You tell a story in your special that, and I don't want to. I'm wary sometimes to not give away stuff, but you tell a story that's really funny about Hugh Jackman.
Mm-hmm.
And I was watching it, and I was really laughing because you're talking about how he's like a surreal, ethereal creature, not of this earth. And I have my own Hugh Jackman story, which is not part of a Netflix special. I've pitched it many times.
You'll get there.
No.
You'll get there. Don't worry.
They said, I think the quote is, no appetite for Conan on the algorithm. But no, I've already given it away, but I was in a gym. I was in Atlanta on some job and in a hotel, and I found out they had a gym, and I'm like, I don't know, I'm trying to take care of myself lately. I'm going to hit the gym. And I'm always inordinately proud of myself when I can hit the gym when I'm on the road or something.
Yeah.
So I hit the gym, and there's this machine where it sort of helps lift you up, but you're kind of using your body weight, but not all your body weight. You know that one? And you're kind of going up and down, and you're working your lats. And I'm like, I'm doing and then in my peripheral vision, became aware that someone was doing what I was doing, but twice as fast and without the assistance of the little hydraulic thing, like, and I look over and I swear to God, it's Hugh Jackman, and he's lifting his own body weight, and he's got this perfect V-shaped torso, and he is the handsomest man you'll ever see.
Yeah.
And he turns to me and he recognizes me because he'd been on the show a couple of times. He's just like, "Hey, how are you, Conan? Good to see you." But didn't even break his stride. And I had a little hydraulic thing going like, "I'll help you."
I'm picturing him with his Wolverine claws out as well.
Yeah. And I just looked at his body and looked at mine. I think I called it quits. And I think I tried to see if they would open the bar at 10 in the morning. But I mean, there's so many things in your special that I could relate to. And I think the thing that I love so much about your comedy is that you are so brutally honest, but it's always to a purpose, and it always makes me feel better and feels like I know you better. Do you know what I mean?
That's so nice.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Again, this will all come out. This was for Damon.
We'll get rid of
That's for Damon Wayans.
That's so nice. That's really, really nice.
But there's so much we can.
I know. It's like hard to know where to start. I mean, I have a lot of questions.
Well, I would love you to ask questions because those are some of my favorite interviews because it's about me.
Right.
And how do I feel about Conan? I love him. He's great. I love being on.
Don't.
What's that? Oh, that's true. I have a lot of misgivings about Conan. But
you are a lovely name drop for me. When people are like, "Yeah, I love Conan," I'm like, and then I just put on sunglasses and start swirling wine, and I'm like, he's exactly what you want him to be. He's just a great guy. And they're like, "You know Conan?" I'm like, "Yeah, we went on tour.
We went on tour together. We went on tour together. We had some really good times. We did some times on a bus. I remember us being in a bus rolling into Chicago. But it was just fantastic. Like that's my biggest observation about you that I would say to anybody who asks me about you. I think, like I say, I think you came on my late night show when you were 24, I think, or 23.
Yeah.
I went on tour with you maybe a year or so later, and I thought it just felt to me like you arrived fully formed, completely like you had it all. It's not like, well, I saw you when that banana is still kind of green. It needs a little more time. Like, no. You were just ready to go.
That's so nice. And what a great transition. Have it all streaming on Netflix. Had it all, have it all. We'll probably lose it all.